Hello, everybody. It's CD. Welcome back to Truth Matters. Continuing our series in Truth Matters Basics, what Truth Matters is all about. A new order established that attempts at least to take truth seriously, even as Jesus said that his followers were them that loved the truth, that sought after truth, that loved the truth. And we're continuing to think about John Wesley's quadrilateral. Plain truth to plain people was what John Wesley, the evangelist, said he was all about. If Augustine is right, and I believe he is, all truth is God's truth, then no one should embrace truth more than a believer from whatever its source. And Wesley gave us 4 basic sources for truth. I don't know about the word criterion, but he said reason, scripture, tradition, and experience. I'd like to share some further thoughts with you about tradition. Last time we said that tradition is an heirloom. It's a contribution made from the past. It's a belief, a custom, a way of doing things that is passed down to us as an heirloom. Think for just a moment about the greatest things in all of life that you enjoy. The greatest contributions in art, science, religion, philosophy, everything comes from the achievements of those who have gone before us. To not fess up or own up to this, to me, just seems to be extremely arrogant. What a great debt we owe to those who preceded us. I especially think of that at memorial events, Veterans Day, and how could I not possibly think that? It also works the other way as well. Some of the worst things that happen to us, some of the greatest casualties of our lives come from traditions as well. What am I talking about? I invoke Hank Williams here. As old Hank said, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you smoke? And so on it goes, because he says it's a family tradition. The greatest liabilities and casualties that come our way come from traditions from our own family sometimes. Incest, drug addiction, addictions of all sorts, diseases of all sorts come from family or traditions, from something that's passed down to us. Paul in 2 Thessalonians 2:15 said, "Stand firm in the teachings and traditions that were passed down to you." It is not a question of whether or not we're traditionalists or that we embrace traditions. All of us do in art, science, sports, whatever it is that we're into. It's based upon past contributions. My question is, what is your tradition? What traditions have you tried? I would suggest that you try the ones that are tried and true, as Brother Paul tells us in 2 Thessalonians 2:15. Stick with our traditions and stand firm in them, the ones that are passed down to you. The ones maybe your mommy or daddy taught you in church, the traditions of our church. You know, before we had the scriptures, or before they were recognized as such, they were recognized as traditions. Think about those things and let me hear from you. Thanks.